please allow me a little bit of time to introduce Hong Kong and also to talk about our theme for this year.
So you may wonder, what is a social enterprise? Social enterprise is a business that meets double or even triple bottom line, which means that, first of all, it has to be economically viable. This means that it generates a healthy revenue or even profits. It has a clear social mission, and also it has to do no harm to our environment. So when we look at the traditional dichotomy of charity versus business, what does a social enterprise stand? When we look at the charity, which relies heavily on donation and sponsorship, it's kind of like it's a model that only focuses on benefiting the society. They do not need to think about long-term business sustainability. But on the other hand, the traditional business is more about generate incomes to generate the profits for their shareholders. Maximizing the shareholders' values is kind of becomes their tagline. And the social enterprise is kind of right in the middle. It's generate profits with the purpose to benefit the society even more. So the social enterprise can actually accept donation or sponsorship alongside their revenue. However, most of the income should come through trade. So here are some of the examples of the social enterprises around the world. The first example comes from the UK, which is one with very long history. It's called The Big Issue. It's founded in the early 90s in the United Kingdom. So it's a magazine called The Big Issue, and it's a quality magazine that is distributed solely by the homeless people in the country. So each seller is a micro-entrepreneur who stock up the magazine, sell it with some profit. And it's actually a very empowering model. They are not beggar and the homeless people anymore. They are micro-entrepreneurs who are working for themselves. The second example is a global example. It's called The Specialist Turn. It's Danish, so I might pronounce it a little bit wrong, but you get the concept. It means the specialist. So this company with a mission to provide employment opportunity for autistic employees. So autistic people are very good at doing some minute details or repeat things again and again, and they don't feel doubt. So high-functioning autistic people are actually very good at looking at these software bugs and these kind of things. So this company offers opportunity for them work as a business consultant in the area of software testing or even data entry, programming, etc. This company not only provides some good employment opportunity for them, but also it teaches us about diversity, about the importance of inclusion, to think about people with different abilities are also very strong in their own right as well. Let's look at some local example. The first one is Lightbee. It's actually a very famous local company, Guangfang. So it's a social housing network for co-housing of single women, single mothers with children. So this company, Lightbee, they become the middleman between the owners of either properties and the families in need. Imagine sometimes a single mother may have some difficulty in life, maybe because of the loss of spouse or loss of jobs. So they need some temporary housing that is safe for their children, but at the same time, it's cheap enough that they can get back on their feet for it quite quickly. So Lightbee acts as the middleman. They refurbish some properties for the property owner and then rent it to the single mothers with children. In the meantime, they also have some bonus, right? Some added service by bringing in some volunteers to help these children in their homeworks as well. The next example is from our own, is HKSEC 2019 semi-finalist. This company is called Hollow. So they provide patient mental health tracking system with some AI and deep tech. Its aim is to provide a complete pictures for the mental health care workers, providers, so they can better serve the clients. It's actually very, very important these days because we are very busy and sometimes mental health issues could be very hidden, and we need the technology to help us to solve this problem as efficient as possible. We have another example called Meaningful. It's a HKSEC 2019 champion team. It's a company that provides soft meal ordering and delivering platform. It's also run some workshops to caregivers to increase the public and awareness of soft meals. These soft meals are actually very important for elderly people who have problems swallowing food. Instead of have something look like congee, doesn't taste good, they can have regular meals that they can swallow without problem again. So they call it is dining with dignity. Now that you know what is a social enterprise, you may wonder what are the social issues or social problems that worth solving. UN Sustainable Development Goals actually provide a very good framework for us to think about these issues. There are 17 Sustainable Development Goals, so basically it's touch on a few very important dimensions. One is about our environment, another is about our social relationship and structure, and lastly is about economic opportunities. Let's take a look at this video and you will understand more about Sustainable Development Goals.
Did you know that the UN Sustainable Development Goals are a universal call to action that unites 193 countries around the world? If these global goals are fulfilled by 2030, life on Earth will be better for everyone. So, what are these goals? Eliminate poverty in all its forms. No hunger. Everyone should have safe, nutritious, and sufficient food. Everyone has equal access to healthcare, thus ensuring our well-being and a healthy life. Equal access to a quality education. Ensure gender equality where women and girls have the same opportunities as men and boys. By achieving these goals, each member of our society will be equal, safe, and happy. UN global goals also include access to safe drinking water and sanitation, access to clean energy that is safe for people and the environment, sustainable and stable economic growth. Everyone has a decent job, strong infrastructure, and the support of innovations. Lower inequality within and among countries. Cities and settlements be developed without damaging the environment and people. Achieving these goals will result in the well-being of people and our planet. We can further take care of our environment with the following goals: sustainable and safe production and consumption of products. Take urgent measures to reduce climate change and its impact. Ensure the sustainable use and protection of ocean and sea resources. Restore and protect Earth's ecosystems. By achieving these goals, we will form a society where strong institutions ensure peace and justice. It is important for everyone to be involved and to build partnerships for achieving sustainable development goals. You are part of this process. Demand the implementation of these goals. Take the lead and share information with your friends.
So you understand more about Sustainable Development Goals. Hopefully it's inspired you to think of, maybe there's some way that I can also contribute to solve this problem. You may wonder, is there any of them that is most related or relevant to Hong Kong? Actually, in 2018, a survey has been conducted, and some young people in Hong Kong expressed that there are a few SDGs that they think are most important in Hong Kong. First one is no poverty. Second one is good health and well-being. Then clean water and sanitation is also very important to us. Then affordable and clean energy. Reduce inequality. climate action. Last but not least, peace, justice, and strong institutions. So, is there any idea that you already have in mind that can help us to solve or address these goals, or any of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals? All of these are very important. We hope that you can channel your innovation and creativity to help us solve these problems and make the world a better place.
So, Hong Kong Social Enterprise Challenge is one of the longest standing competition, social venture startup competition of its kind in the world. We started our journey since 2006 and is organized by Center for Entrepreneurship of CUHK. So far, we are so glad to see that close to 9,000 students participated in our competitions through the years and generated over 1,500 wonderful business ideas. There's three main pillars to Hong Kong SEC: education, competition, and incubation. First of all, education. At a university, education is very important to us. We would like to make sure that all the participants will learn something about social entrepreneurship and social issues through joining our program. So for the first round, all of the participants will have chance to learn about that and also some basic skill set on the lean startup. This year, we also have something new called Sdg Game, which I'm going to explain a bit more later. For the semi-final team, they will be given full attention from our consultant to provide lean startup one-on-one tutorial and some more workshop to help them to pitch their business ideas. Just to show you some pictures to show the engagement and the energy that our participants experience through different workshops in the last few years. And last year, because of the pandemic, we have done a lot of things online, but it's also very, very effective, and we received positive feedback from our participants. The SDG Games that I mentioned is called the 2030 SDG Games. As you know that SDG has been really important for many of us, as the UN has advocates that it's very important for us to consider our social issues under this framework. And in order to help our challengers to understand a little bit more deeper about social impact and SDG, this experiential game can help them to learn it in a very fun way. And this game was actually developed in Japan and has received very positive feedback from many participants, including some leading organizations like Unilever, which is a very good way to help their employees to engage with the social issues. The competition part is, of course, very exciting. And with the generous support from the Home Affairs Bureau, thank you very much, the champion team will get up to 300,000 Hong Kong dollars seed money to help to start their business. And for the runner-up team, we each get 150,000 Hong Kong dollar maximum to kickstart their journey. So in terms of the competition, because we would like to encourage the young people to start social enterprise. So this is the program is actually open to the student and recent alumni and some young people. We believe that getting the seed money is just the beginning of the long, long journey. And we would like to see Hong Kong SEC as their key long-term partner to grow with them. So we provide a lot of incubation through mentoring and provide international exposure and continuous capacity building for the past winners. These are some of the pictures of their networking series, and also they learn a lot of new things. For example, last year, we invited an expert in the intellectual property and IP design to kind of help these young people to understand the importance of protecting their IP. International exposure is always very important for the students. And with our proud partnership with Youth Collab, UNDP, and also City Foundation, each year we send one of our representative team to join the competition, and they did so well in the pitch, and also it's a great opportunity for them to network and exchange ideas with like-minded young people in Southeast Asia. So just last year, because of the pandemic, this was actually moved online, and they still make some friends on Zoom as well. As you can see, our alumni have done really, really well through different global competition that was supported by us. And going forward, this year, we actually engaged two more partners. One is the new GBA-focused social venture competition that is based in Shenzhen. Right? Another one is a global university startup World Cup run by an organization based in Denmark. So for both of these very good competition, our winning team will get the fast track to join the semi-final presentation. So we look forward to good news from them. So I'm sure that you're excited to know who are the winners for 2020 and 21 just last year. So we have four very different ventures that create four important social impact. First one, Senior Delhi, is a food engineering venture with its own research facilities and is committed to help some elderly people and people who have swallowing kind of issues to enjoy good food and get nutrients that they need. Sneldy is a company that offers SEN student management system to help teachers to better engage and teach the SEN students in Hong Kong. Bria is a one-stop solution to solve food waste problem by collecting surplus bread and turn them into very tasty craft beer. Last but not least, ScreenMed is a quick dementia screening system for the elderly. They also do some kind of personalized matching and referral program to recommend suitable kind of like a preventative or cognitive improvement activities for the users as well. You can see we have a broad range of different kinds of ventures, all very exciting and promising. And this year, our theme is fairly healthy. We try to incorporate the concept of fairness, health, and business idea together. This year, we are so honored to partner with CUHK Institute of Health Equity, which aim to encourage social business ideas that address the issue of health inequality in both physical and mental well-being. So we will offer some training to help the students. As part of this collaboration, we are going to pick one team which can most successfully incorporate the idea of health equity in their business so that they can contribute to the reduction of health inequality in Hong Kong. So $50,000 cash prize will be given to this team as a form of encouragement. So there are a lot of exciting things happening with Hong Kong SEC, and we look forward to your continuous support and engagement. So here is the official website, just in case for the audience, especially our live audience, who are not following our news yet. So please go to our website. And of course, we have social media on Facebook and IG, so please stay tuned for a lot of our news. Last but not least, I would like to, on behalf of the Chinese University of Hong Kong, to once again to express our deep gratitude to our main sponsor, the Home Affairs Bureau, and also the other very important people, such as our strategic partner, Citi and UNDP, and also all of these wonderful supporters and friends who have been with us through the journey of social entrepreneurship for so many years. And we look forward to your continuous support. Thank you.